Hi guys, so I have another haul for you guys today. I only have a few orders this time. I didn't wait until it built up as big as it usually does because, believe it or not, these are things that I desperately need for my upcoming Plan With Me's, and since I'm about to film the next one today, I am just going to go ahead and at least film this footage so that I can have that ready to go when I have more orders come in to really fill out the rest of the haul, which I do have a few coming, so keep an eye out for those. Also, excuse my nails, they're taking a break mostly from the Dashing Diva glaze nails while I wait for this one to go out mostly, so it matches the other ones. Alright, first, let's start with the kits that I have. Okay, so this one is from ScribblePrintsCo. This is the anniversary sale order. I think I posted on Instagram that I pretty much just bought the Pop Mystery that was in shop, and then a bunch of multicolor. And then also I have April Mystery in here because I did not receive it. Well, technically I did receive it, but that was when our mail got stolen. Somebody broke into our mailbox and took everything, and that was in it. So she did kindly reship it to me as part of this order. So I'm just going to go ahead and go over that now. I would say spoiler warning, but I'm pretty sure you guys have already seen it by now. I don't know when this is going up. I still have another haul I have yet to publish, so this will probably be another month from now. But anyways, I'm obsessed with this mystery. I love pretty much anything carnival. Not that I've like been to a carnival necessarily, but just like I feel like I would love the vibes. I've been to like boardwalks and stuff where they have all these like treats and stuff. Like funnel cake is my favorite thing in the world. So safe to say I love the carnival vibes. And I love this particular artist and the bright style of it. I guess it could be like more of a boardwalk than a carnival necessarily, because obviously it does say SBC boardwalk, so I mean honestly either one. So I love that. Looks like there's cotton candy and popcorn. I love those as well. Ice cream with tons of sprinkles. Got some rides going on here. Ooh, candy apples in there. Love. We have our two fashion people. We have a bag and a drink, clothing flat lay. Love that. And then we have the deco page. 2 extra boxes, which we do get that candy apple, which love it. Hat, and then the top of the Ferris wheel. It's kind of a fun view. And the glitter headers. We have the rounded page. The little things page. Love the color scheme for this as well. We have these solid colors, labels, and then the patterned labels. Oh, I love this ombre for the bottom washi, and then sprinkles, and then one of the attractions like the balloon pop thing, game, whatever it is. And then we have the 5th color sampler. Love that. Love how it's actually writable. I feel like a lot of the time it's like black, where not super writable. And then we have icons in the color of the kit, which is a nice addition. And then we have our fashion pages, which there's a lot. So we have some with kids, and then alternate fashion girls for her. A few more on this page, and then a few more for him. Very fun. Okay. So that is April Mystery, and then she did throw in some like carnival foil here. By the way, I do have a whole carnival collection in my shop still. And then the foil bundle is her newest confetti format, which I do really love, in hollow. I think hollow is a good choice. I'll probably stick with that. And there it is. So I'm very happy that she was able to send that to me, so I did not miss out on that, even though my mail was stolen. Actually, okay, so we'll go into this official order, starting with like the freebies and everything. It looks like she's been throwing in these little kind of like rack bags, like she used to, but these are just old foil sheets of hers that I guess just haven't sold, and she's trying to get rid of old inventory. I guess now she's selling them in the shop as these little rack bags, which is interesting. But I guess she's just done them for free now. So we have this one, which is like little diamond deco, these golden check marks. which are pretty cute. I think these would be good for habit trackers for me personally. I do have a product like that in my own shop. And then here we have some, I guess like, it looks like travel deco, but like also Vegas specific deco, so I'm not really sure. We have some Mickey Mouse headers in rose gold. And these look like paint splatter overlays in silver, confetti overlays in pink, like a hot pink, and border overlays in gold. I like how dainty those are. These are like solid headers in, maybe that's for champagne lights, I'm not too sure. And bottom washi, hearts in silver, and then stars in hollow. So there's some fun stuff in here. I don't know, I could put some of it in my foil binder, but I literally never reach for that binder anymore. So I'm not too sure what I will do about that. But there's that, and then we have, let's see, let me just take out my invoice from this first, but this is where all the multicolor is. And I believe kit extras as well. Okay, journaling card, which I'm sure I've gotten that one many times before. Let's put that over there. And then the freebie is the 9-year freebie, which is just Andrea scribblers and then some icons all in this like gold glitter, which is pretty fun. And then for the multicolor, I got basically the same kind of things in all of the multicolors that were available in her shop. I think just the same 2 sheets. So I got the sheet of fancy labels because I feel like I always need more fancy labels. This is in like the bright rainbow colorway. And then I got the movie marquees as well. These are really interesting because they are like the movie marquees, but they aren't like shaped like them. I feel like I would just use those as regular, like, quarter boxes, I want to say. But yeah, I always need more movie marquees, and I just wanted more of hers specifically because I made a foil overlay to go specifically over the white parts and also the inner border, so just more opportunities to use that. And then in the grayscale one, I got the same things, fancy labels and movie marquees. This is like the pastel rainbow, same 2 sheets. This one is like the stone or pebble colorway. I think it's pebble. It's a really pretty kind of neutrals palette. And then I don't remember what this one is, but it's different shades of like red and pink basically. So yeah, I'm gonna get a ton of use out of these, that is for sure. Okay, and then next we'll get into the Pop Mystery, which, spoiler alert if you haven't seen her reveal video yet, but it is a Princess Diaries kit, which I love. I love the one by LynnerDesigns that came out fairly recently, and I love this one. Princess Diaries, the first one is not necessarily my favorite one. I like the second one better. I did just watch it recently to confirm that it is in fact the perfect movie, but I'm still happy to have a couple kits from the first one. Actually, I think I have an even older one from Simply a Mess too. So this would be my 3rd Princess Diaries #1 kit. But yeah, I just think the artist for this was like perfect. I think it's Sadie Piper, I believe. That would be my guess. But yeah, definitely very cute. I don't know about that cat though. Face looks kind of wonky. I don't necessarily think that is a cat. But anyways, gorgeous castle right there. We have her school uniform flat lay. We have a scene from the inside of the castle. It's funny because that is not what the castle looks like in the second movie. So clearly they just like retconned that. And then we have Mia and Clarice, Queen Clarice, and then another flat lay. of princessy type items. And as I said, that is Fat Louie the cat and his little castle cat tree, which is adorable. And then we have the deco. These colors are fun. They remind me a lot of Secret of Magic, which I used fairly recently, which is the only reason I know that. We have this double box scene of the staircase on the inside of the castle. Super gorgeous. I think that also is different in the second movie. Those colors on the walls, or that like mural, was not there. Very interesting. We have the rounded boxes. We have the little things. I think these are probably a little too dark to be writable, which is unfortunate. We have our patterned, oh, these are out of order, solid color and patterned color labels. And then the bottom washi, and then this, what is this? Is that like her school? Beats me. Like I said, I have not watched the first movie in a while because I'm not a huge fan. Anyway, the freebie was this tall box of her, I don't know, in some kind of princessy dress in front of the castle. And then I did pick up the fashion, which is 3 boxes from the scene where she's like getting her makeover, 2 of her older pictures, and then like how she turns out. And then I honestly don't even remember the context behind this pizza, I think, but I'm sure it's relevant to the first movie. I don't even know. The first movie, I try to forget it exists. It's just like one of those kind of cringy Disney teen movies, but the second one's very good. Anyways, still, I love the art. It's perfect for that. So that's really all I could ask about that. So that is it from SPC for now. And then next, let's get into some doodles. So I did place an order from Sweet Ava's Paper, my first one in a while, because it just had been a while, and there were some that well, she was having a sale, and so I went back to see if there was anything I wanted, and turns out there was quite a lot. And actually, I have been using a lot of her stickers recently enough, so, and I've noticed that there were some that I just needed more of, so it was also kind of a bit of a restock. This is the journaling card. It's funny because I got this order like I think the day after we watched Peter Pan and Wendy, so it's very appropriate for a Tinkerbell journaling card. I'm actually very sad about the timing of that though, because I think that was during Mother's Day week or something, or the week, I don't know, it was during a week where I couldn't use one of my many Peter Pan kits because there were like other things that were more important, so I'll have to like rewatch it or something. Anyway, there's that, and then here's the little freebie with a few of her characters doing various things, and then a doodle. I think that's supposed to be like boba or something. And then here's a little thank you bag, which looks like it has one of her notepads in it. So it says fries before guys. It's just kind of a lined notepad. And then we have some, I don't know what these are, these like little oops strips or something. I'll probably decant these the same way I do freebies. But we have some that look like Dottie the Sugar Bug shaving, and then we have Monty the Bat delivering pizza, Monty taking out the trash, Dottie cooking on the grill, and then Snowball just having a rough time of it. So I'll take it. I'll take those freebies. And then here are the actual sheets that I got. So these are all manufactured, so they definitely have a different feeling to them. They feel a lot like vinyl, actually. But yeah, so we have Snowball the cat feeling very dizzy, which I suffer from dizziness like all the time. It's ridiculous. Migraines and dizziness are things that happen to me a lot. I don't know what it is. Maybe I had too many ear infections as a kid and my inner ear is just messed up, because that's like the part that controls your balance and also controls your vertigo. So I do suffer from that a lot. So I wanted stickers specifically to mark that. So there you go. I needed more stickers for filming just filming in general, filming hauls or plan with me's or whatever. So I picked this one up for filming a haul. I think I had a sheet of these at one point, but I think I just ran out and just never repurchased it. So here's my repurchase. I just, I went through literally her entire shop, so some stuff in here is seasonal that I did not get before. I just really love like seasonal laptop stickers, so I had to grab these holiday laptops from Snowball. She has so many like themed laptop stickers. The only one that I picked out that was just like the plain computer desk was this one, which is kind of like meant to represent like a late night of working, because, you know, obviously I do work late sometimes, but she has like a whole bunch of others themed around like fandoms and holidays and all kinds of stuff. Oh yeah, and here's one that I got for filming a plan with me specifically, so I definitely needed these like desperately. So we have one for, she has like several versions of these, and most of which I already have, but one for filming hauls, one for filming plan with me's. I did get the cereal one because it's just freaking adorable. I have more cereal stickers than I'll ever use, but it's so cute. And then this one I did request from her, so obviously I had to pick it up once she finally got it back from the manufacturer. This was back when I was working at Safeway and like had weekly meetings, so there's still a good chunk of that time that I haven't back planned yet, so if I ever do that, I will use these then. It's kind of sad that I don't really have a use for them now, but I just thought they were so adorable, so I'm glad that she made them for me. And then we have some work stickers, so we have printing and cutting. I always need more stickers to represent that. I mean, I have a bunch of silhouettes, but I don't know. I feel like sometimes I have more space to use, so I want to use a bigger sticker, so these are fun. I like this enormous one. That's going to be a good, like, square box sticker. I love doing certain things in square boxes, and that's one of them. I also got this, like, designing stickers sticker. I have a different version, I think, of Mocha the Sloth, I believe, like, in a slightly different color scheme. I think that one's, like, more purple, and this one's, like, more pink. So I wanted to get coconut designing as well. These are a little bit on the bigger side. I do just use generic laptop stickers to denote designing as well, but it's just kind of fun to have the option of like a really specific sticker for that. Then we have Coconut, who's a dog, by the way. Coconut the dog, packing orders, another type of sticker that I feel like I just don't have enough of, even though I kind of do. And then Mocha the Sloth organizing stickers, which I feel like I have a lot more now than I like actually use it to mark, but I don't know, I'm still feeling like I'm in those days when I did not have enough stickers to mark that. And then we have Coconut napping. These are so cute. I definitely have a ton of like sleep related stickers, but I also go through a ton of sleep related stickers, so that's like the one thing that I can basically purchase like whenever I place an order from a shop. Like I can always pick up some sleeping stickers because I go through them as fast as I order them. That's like the one thing where it's like okay for me to buy from everybody. And then we have some summer planning stickers. I really like seasonal specific, like everyday stickers. So I'm just going to throw these in with my summer collection and hope that I remember to use it. So cute. Snowball or Coconut has like a little ice cream cone, looks like orange juice and watermelon. There's like a little sun in the background, very cute. And then I literally feel like I have this, but I think I have like a much bigger version of like Snowball being really busy at work, so I don't know, I guess I just picked up the smaller version. And then we have like a teacher one. I think I thought this was like a parent-teacher meeting kind of situation, but it looks to me more like being in a classroom, so I'm really not sure. But I'm probably going to use it to mark parent-teacher meetings or anything associated with Aurora's school. And then we have these Snowball RV stickers, because we do have an RV, and some things I have to mark about it. Lately I've been using a lot of the ScribblePrintsCo ones because these I hadn't hauled these yet, but now I have them. So yeah, that is my long overdue order from Sweet Ava's Faber. And next we have CarleaPlans. It's not often that I buy new sheets from her. I have exactly one like newer release in this order, but mainly I just like getting the same 8 or so icons in every single colorway to ever exist. So that is kind of mostly what this stack is. This was during one of her sales. So there's a little thank you card. And then all the freebies, which there's quite a lot. So it looks like this is the 2-year anniversary freebie. I guess that was the sale that it was. So it's just like a bunch of heart-shaped fruits. I like that one of the blueberries. This is the May freebie. Bunch of summary things. A $15 and up freebie, some clear scripts, $30 and up, which is, I guess, the June colorway. Some definitely useful icons on there. We have 50 and up. There's a couple of those. We have another script sampler, and then just some icons. Again, there's some useful stuff in there. $75 and up. This is another 2-year anniversary freebie. Looks like some summary stuff in there. And then we have the $100 and up, which is just these icons in kind of like a rainbowy pattern. Or yeah, there are definitely patterns in there. That's kind of fun. And then here's the singular like new sheet that I got, which was the Starbucks cold cup, because I have like so many stickers of like the Starbucks hot cup, which like I don't know. I feel like I almost never go to Starbucks when it's like hot or when it's cold out and I want to get a hot drink, because like I have a hot drink every morning. And then I have a bunch of like Starbucks Frappuccino stickers, like specifically a Frappuccino, but I don't have any of just this cold cup. And lately I've been getting like iced chais, so this is going to be my iced chai sticker sheet. I also get iced matchas. I don't know, I've been into that lately instead of Frappuccinos. So yeah, I needed something to mark that. And then basically, obviously I couldn't order all 8 icons in all these colorways, because good lord, that would just be even too big for my budget, even with the sale. So I basically picked 4, and then she did do kind of like a bring back the colorways event, but she told me I could just like ask her for whatever I wanted, so I did. I wanted like 4 of these icons in all of the colors of the month for last year. I forgot that I placed an order in December, so I had a few of these already, but that is a-okay. The more the better. So I have the same 4 in the same 12 colorways. I already have all 4 seasons from last year, those colorways, so I just needed each color of the month specifically. And then at some point, like next year probably, I'll order all of the ones from this year. Just so I have all of them. I don't know why. Literally, I can't even put these in my normal storage anymore. They're going to have to get separate storage, but that's fine because I just need all of them all the time. So we have the cutting machines, which obviously it's my job, so I go through these like crazy. Don't ask me which ones are which colorway. I will not be able to tell you. I think this probably starts at January. I don't know. I think they're all out of order by this point. But here we have this one, which is kind of like the shades of brown. This really pretty one that looks like a wintry one, maybe December. This one's like shades of green, and then like that light blue at the top. This one is kind of a summery one, I feel like. This one, kind of like muted colors. This one as well, which is kind of similar a little bit. This one, which is like darker colors, lighter ones. This is pretty wintry. This one's probably like the February Valentine's Day kind of one with all the reds and pinks. This one is like grayscale, very useful. We got some cool and warm grays in there. This one's kind of like rainbowy, but like each shade is like a little bit off. So I love that. And then this one, which is also kind of wintry, like pinks and blues. So yeah, I got all 12 of those for the cutting machines, and then also for the pillows. So I'm just gonna go through those super fast. You can see the color scheme a lot better with these doodles, just because it covers up more of the actual doodle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And like I said, I mark sleeping stuff all the time, so definitely can do with all of these pillows. And then I got laptops, because I use my laptop for like a lot of things work related. I was gonna say everything. It's like most things except actually making the orders. Like between these two, like that's my work. So yep, definitely useful to have these as well. So we have 1, 2, 3, These are a little bit harder to see the color scheme. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Not as hard as the exercise bikes, which I didn't get, because I think I have enough to like last me a while. I mean, I definitely do have laptops, but I don't know. I just made my choice. And then the books, of course, because I do read a lot. So, and this is the specific like book doodle that I really like, is the closed books. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I like these because it's like the main color, and then there's like a kind of pastel version of that same color in the top book, so it's not like super in your face with that color. So thank you so much, Carly, for doing that for me. There will be more, like I said. I have like 4 more icons, so whenever you do another sale, I'm gonna order those. Probably doing Black Friday maybe, because then I'm also just gonna throw in all the colors of the month for this year. I haven't even been paying attention to see if there's seasonal ones for this year, which I can't imagine that there wouldn't be, but I don't even know. I could just text her. But anyways, very excited for all of these. That is a huge stack. Like I said, I'm gonna have to figure out organization to where I can like actually fit those somewhere, because I use the binders and the sleeves and they're not going to fit in there. Anyways, that is it for this section of the haul. I will come back when I have more stuff to show you guys. Okay, so for this next segment, I am actually forcing myself to film this right now because I do need a few things from this tiny haul portion. Normally I would wait to have more stuff to haul, which I do have some stuff coming, but I need the stuff now. So I have a bunch of random stuff from ScribblePrintsCo, and then for doodles I have Papershire, which normally I only order from her like once a year, but she released some stuff that I like needed now, and as you can tell, or as you will be able to tell, I've already broken into some of it because I just couldn't even wait this long to film a haul. And these are the freebies. I specifically always ask her, I only want sticker freebies. I don't want like any die cuts or journaling cards or anything because I don't use them. So these are the sticker freebies. We have the all orders freebie, which I don't use these either, so these will be a de-stash, but they are super cute. Love her drawing style. Obviously, that's why I'm ordering from her. And then we have the 20 pound and up order freebie, which I haven't seen it before. It looks like it is working on a laptop or working on paperwork and just like writing in a notebook. So those are kind of cute. I could use that for like, I don't know what the paperwork would be because I don't really do physical paperwork anymore, or like the notebook writing. I might just de-stash this, but those laptop vanillas are really cute. If that's what they are, they could be tablets, I don't even know. They're cute, but I might just de-stash this. And then the Instagram freebie, which I like have not been getting the social media freebies because like I was so like filled with anxiety about them, because she says like on her social media that like you have to use a secret code to get either the Facebook or the Instagram freebie, and like, but I never saw that code posted anywhere. Like it was a thing she used to do, but I think she just stopped doing the code. So I like was kind of just like, okay, well then I guess I can't get it. But in this order, I just put like Instagram freebie please, and she delivered, thankfully, because I do like all the little pop culture people that she puts only on these freebies. She does pop culture in her digital freebies, which I sometimes download, but I don't think these go in there, or at least not yet. Oh dear Lord, now as for like remembering what they are, on the other hand, I always like look at her post and then just like immediately forget when I see them on the actual sheet. So I am not too sure about most of these. I mean, I can pretty much tell that that's Star Trek, but as for everything else, I don't know, and I haven't even seen Star Trek. Why did I ask for this? That is a good question. I'm sure that some of the others might become familiar if I went and looked back at the post. But yeah, and all these other like Instagram ones are pretty cute. I might use those for like when I do Instagram posts, because I still mark that in my planner sometimes. And I'll ask for the actual order. It's kind of a tiny order, like I said, but like I needed some stuff. So we have morning coffee, which RIP, I ordered this before I started my no coffee detox, which like the word coffee is like so triggering to me now. It's like I perk up immediately when I hear the word coffee. I'm like, I was like actually literally physically addicted to it. and like I miss it like crazy. It's so hard without it. I take like 3-hour naps like almost every day because I just can't function. I'm not awake. I can't be awake without coffee. I can't have energy, so it's really hard. But my detox should only be for like 2 months, and then I can start slowly incorporating it back into my life. So at which point I'll be able to use these stickers, but it's just so sad now because I can't. But yeah, morning coffee stickers, a few varieties of those, and then panic attack, which thankfully I don't have to use these nearly as much. I have like several panic attack sheets, but I don't really have to use them that much, which is great. But I mean, I say that, but like I do still get panic attacks pretty much whenever I have to drive like unexpectedly somewhere. I get a panic attack. That's pretty much mostly it, I want to say. Or like having to confront somebody about something, which I don't really have to do that either, thankfully. And thankfully like my boyfriend does take care of a lot of that kind of stuff as well. But yeah, as for driving, it's pretty regular for this to be the vibe. And then we have a spring reading, which I am just obsessed with any kind of seasonal, like everyday sticker sheet. So like something that I mark in my planner like every single week, but like seasonally themed. I think I already have some like spring reading, but you can always have more. This is like just her newest designs. So I love this. I haven't been reading too much. I've been trying to read like at least one chapter like a few nights a week. Because I don't know, I love reading and I don't want to go that long without it, but it's getting harder to find the time now that like work is back in full swing. But that's just, you know, that work-life balance that you gotta find. And then wake up early. You can tell I already like definitely grabbed from this sheet several times. Waking up early, which I have to do when I have to drop Aurora off at summer school. I have to wake up at like 7 for that, which is super early for me. So, and I do have some wake up early stickers, but I like the smaller size of these. The only other small ones I have are from Once More With Love, so it's good to have some variety. Then we have vlogs, which this is just watching vlogs, which I'm obsessed with watching studio vlogs from other sticker shops. Like, I know that a lot of people are, and it's like their favorite thing to watch. Speaking of which, I like legit just haven't finished my studio vlog that I started filming like 3 weeks ago. But yeah, it's just like literally my favorite type of video to watch. I can't even tell you, like every time I watch other people's vlogs, I'm just like, I want to live that life, and I want to live that life, and I want to live that life, and they're just so inspiring to me. So if you like look at me and my vlogs and you see that I'm kind of like an amalgamation of every other sticker shop owner who does vlogs, then you know why. But this is just in case I ever remember to like mark specifically binging vlogs, which I don't think will ever happen, but I just wanted that sticker sheet because I love watching vlogs. Filing taxes, which I do pay my quarterly taxes every year or every quarter now, so I could use this to mark that, but I'm probably only going to remember to use this once a year to mark actually like doing my yearly taxes. But yeah, you can always have more variety for that kind of sticker. I do have a few already, but again, it's all about the variety. And house hunting, which obviously I did use this quite a lot as well because there was a lot of house hunting stuff that we had to mark. Thankfully, I should be able to get some use out of this sheet in the future because this home that we just bought is not going to be our forever home. It is kind of a stepping stone home, but it is the first one, so we are going to stay in it for a little bit. We are going to kind of make it our own and add value to it. And then it's our goal to like step out of that one into like our forever home situation, and then rent out the first one, and then like keep buying other rentals is going to be our goal. So this will still come in handy. Then we have nausea, which unfortunately is going to be useful today in real life as of filming this, because I just have an upset stomach who just hates me all the time, and also just when I'm sick, in some kind of way I get nauseous, which I think is the deal today. I'm like weirdly nauseous for no good reason. So yeah, pretty useful sticker. And then sleep in, which again, a useful sticker. Technically I slept in today and yesterday, but like I don't count it as sleeping in because I only got like 7 or 7.5 hours of sleep. I went to bed at 5 and then woke up at 12, which is like, it seems like sleeping in because you say you woke up at 12, but like I don't consider it sleeping in if you only got 7 hours of sleep. So I don't know, I could mark it as that, but either way, I do mark sleeping in quite a lot, so useful. I can never have enough sleeping stickers. I have so many, but I also use so many. And then research, which I use this to mark, I think, doing like housing research. But I do, whenever I like find something new that I get obsessed with, I just do a ton of research on it. So this is going to be like extremely useful. And then windy rain, which definitely was the weather in Santa Cruz. It was a lot of windy rain. Here, it does occasionally get windy rainy, which is why I bought this sheet. I just thought it was a more fun way to mark rainy days, essentially. And it was like such a specific sticker that I love specific stickers. And then Easter, which I have some Easter sheets, but not that many. So just, you know, more ways to mark that once a year. Technically, I guess I could use that for like Easter baskets and this for like hiding the eggs. So there's like more activities that I mark. And then winter decorations was like the oldest one that I had on my wish list that I just threw in the cart as well. It's just like decorating for winter, I guess, which I used to, well, I do technically a little bit in like the limited space that we have, but I feel like now that we're going to get a house, I feel like I'm going to do a lot more decorating the whole rest of the house and like maybe even the outside. So this is going to definitely be more useful going forward. That is my itty bitty order from Papershire. She is still churning out a million sticker sheets, and they're also great. So very happy with that. And now I can finally like use more of those stickers without guilt. Okay, and the next we have ScribblePrintsCo. I have a few kits from her. First we have the freebie. I already got rid of the $75 and up freebie, which was like a sampler of like matte bronze underlays. It was like that sheet of 8 where they're all different. I was like, I'm not going to use this, so I already destashed that. Or maybe that was just like another random freebie, because this one says it's a $75 and up freebie. I don't know. This is 2022 bestsellers of icons in like marble coloring, which is actually going to be really useful. So I'll definitely keep this and kind of decant that into the categories. And then I got a few icons that I needed. I wanted the dinosaurs because basically for just watching like Jurassic Park, essentially. I think I have some already, like from other shops, but I liked the multicolor ones as well. But yeah, just like for rewatching dinosaur movies, I thought this would be fun. And then churros, which I feel like I have churro stickers, but I didn't have this sticker sheet. And I love a good churro. I don't love a bad churro. Like the Costco churros I do not like, but other churros can be delicious. And then I needed this so bad. I always need filming camera stickers, and I have the sheet of this in like the grayscale version, and for some reason I just never picked up the multicolor until now, but like I really could do with the multicolor. This is like kind of my default sticker to mark filming now when I don't have a ton of space. That is the doodles. And now for the actual kits, obviously we're going to start off with sharks. I mean, this could have been predicted by anybody that I would purchase this, because I'm obsessed with sharks, and y'all know that if you watch any of my videos. I cannot stop talking about how much I love sharks whenever there is an opportunity to fangirl over them. So I'm really excited that this kit came into being, because it's like perfect for me. When am I going to use it? I don't know. Maybe when I watch some kind of shark movie. We will see. I mean, that's most likely when it's going to be. I don't really do like the whole Shark Week thing, but the next time I watch a shark movie, this may be the vibe. But yeah, it's just like a bunch of different kinds of sharks. Let me see if I can recognize these here. I think that's great white, hammerhead, whale shark. I don't know what that one is supposed to be. Reef shark, maybe? I don't know. There's all kinds of sharks, so my favorite thing in Animal Crossing now is fishing for sharks, now that it is shark season. And then we have our double box scene, the sign that says warning shark sighted, and yep, there's a little shark right there. We have our little reef with all kinds of sharks there. Our stack of shark books. I wonder if those are actual books. Probably. And then our scary looking great white right there. And then the extra boxes in the freebie are just 2 other different kinds of sharks. I love these. Oh, I just want to collect them all. I want to collect all the sharks and just have them somehow, some kind of way. Man, if there's like a collection of realistic shark figurines, I feel like I would definitely put those on my shelves. It's a shame they don't do those the way they do like other collectible things like Funko Pops, or like what are those things, like not Squishmallows, but like Munchlings, I think is the thing that like Andre's into. I don't know. If they did that with like sharks, maybe I would be into that. Anyways, here we have our deco, and then we have our 2 extra boxes with more sharks. I love how many sharks there are in their own full boxes, and this is going to be great for like a really busy overlay, like confetti overlay. And then we have our glitter headers. We have our rounded boxes page, which I hate except for these square boxes, which I'm obsessed with. Honestly, if you could just replace like all half boxes with square boxes, I feel like I would be happy about that. And then we have the little things. I like how this is like not solid black, it's gray, so it's kind of like still writable, but all the same, like the fact that this is not super writable is why I purchased the 5th color sampler, which I never do. Unless, well, I guess going forward, I'm going to just purchase it now when we have an unwritable color. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, basically like 7 little things to make up for the 8 that are not writable here. So I feel like that's going to be enough. And I'll probably just like work these in as well. So that is why that exists. And then we have the pattern page. Oh, I was just thinking about this when I was thinking about doing my own kit format. But like, when you have like pattern boxes, do you prefer the writable area to be like completely white, or do you like it to like have the pattern but just like really faded? Because I was like trying to figure out which one I liked the other day, and I initially thought I liked it to be like completely white, but now I think I like the pattern. I think I would like it to be a little bit fainter than this, but I think it's just fun to have that pattern. I don't know, I'm really conflicted on that. Just let me know what you think. And then we have the solid color page. And then we have the bottom washi, which has this really cool like ocean ombre, and then the sand, which I love those two together. And then we have a surfboard with a shark bite taken out of it. I feel like that would be a really good quote box. I mean, honestly, like pretty much any of these would be good quote boxes. But that is the sharks kit. I'm obsessed with this. I really hope, and I think she will do more animal specific kits going forward. I really want like a Jungle Book themed kit, because like my favorite animals are like tigers and snakes, and where can you find a kit with both of those? The Jungle Book. So I'm really hoping that comes into being somehow. Next we have Theme Park, which I'm gonna say right now, I'm not too big a fan of this artist's art style. So there are a lot of kits that she's done the art for recently that I've not picked up because of that. I think the safari, or like the zoo most recent one from SVC was one of them. That's the only reason I didn't pick that up, is because I'm not too big of a fan of her style, especially with the dark color scheme. I think she also did the art for this, but like I'm not gonna pass up a shark kit. But this one, I feel like with the brighter color scheme, it kind of made up for the fact that like I'm not a huge fan of her art style. And I'll tell you the reason for that. The reason I'm not too big of a fan of it is because like of this style, this shading and coloring, which you can see in that shirt, and this like napkin. Like, it's not realistic shading necessarily. It's just like she does the color shading around all of the line work, and it just looks weird to me. Like, that's not really how it works. Like, the kind of shading that like I do and that Jess does is like similar to that, but it's not just like around every single line. It's around parts of the lines and stuff. So I just don't think it's realistic. And like on the shorts too, like it's just not doing it for me. But I was willing to forgive everything for this particular kit, because I think she did really good with this one, except for, you know, those weird parts. Everything else like looks really fantastic. I love the detail of this double box scene with the park map. This is theme park themed, by the way, for those people who listen and don't watch hauls. But yeah, like that park map is like super detailed. It's perfect. We got the funnel cake, which is my favorite food in the universe. I actually remembered it was funnel cake this time. Usually I like try to call it falafel or something stupid. But yeah, my favorite food. And then we have like loaded fries, which looks so good. I'm just like starving right now, actually. And we have like a little camera, and then this extremely detailed like scene of the entire park. Like, wow, that's insane. That must have taken forever. And like, I mean, I like it. I really do like that. And then we have the churro here, which, as I said before, I do like a good churro. And then, so she did that over like, oh yeah, that's the tall box background. That is what that's from. And then we have like little cotton candy. We have like a food little kiosk where you can get candy, apples, and snow cones, which I love all three of those foods, so that's perfect for me. Then we have a view of the slide. And then we have a little fanny pack and looks like some ice cream kind of food situation. Over here, we'll go over the freebie, which is the tall box of the roller coaster. Super cool, and again, very detailed. And then I picked up the fashion which has this girl with amazing hair. So I think this will be probably a double tall box, like tall box wide extender situation. And then 2 other amazing looking girls. Like, again, usually I'm not too big a fan of this artist's fashion people, but I think for this kit she killed it, so I'm here for it. And that cotton candy looks so good. I haven't had cotton candy in a very long time. I feel like it would not jive with my current diet, but exceptions can be made. And then we have our deco, which there isn't too much deco, which I'm honestly fine with because that means more room for foil deco. And I love little stars because you can just put them anywhere. Oh yes, then we have a bigger box with cotton candy. And then ice cream. I just love the bright colors of this kit as well. Like, these colors like really make me happy. And then we have our rounded boxes, little things, solid colors, patterns, and then bottom washi. And then extra full box right here of one of the like carnival games. So as for when I'm going to use this kit, I don't know. I have a lot of theme park kits at this point. We were talking about going to Six Flags before my boyfriend cancels his membership. So I don't know. At that point, I will have a lot of kits I will need to choose from for that particular occasion. But this could definitely be in the running. Okay. So next we have Wax Lover. This is new exclusive art by Kinish Jess for SPC. Usually her exclusive art appears in the mysteries, but this was a very special, like, anytime exclusive art that went straight to shop, which I'm totally here for. I want more of that. I just want more exclusive Jess art in general. But yeah, I was super happy that it was a theme that I can definitely drive with, so had to pick it up. Because as you know, I am a wax girly. I don't like haul it, and I don't order it too much, mainly because I already had quite a stash from Fantasy Wax Melts, and then I got a giveaway box from somebody on Instagram, which just contained enough to last me like at least a year or 2. So I won't need to buy any more for a while, but I am going through it. I do put in a new wax like every 3 days or so. So yeah, definitely a wax fan, despite not having any sense of smell really. But yeah, I just really wanted this, and the color scheme is fantastic. Love the pinks and purples. Super obsessed. So we have 2 amazing fashion people, and then we have our little box of, our little like plastic bin of wax, which honestly is how I store mine. A wax warmer. I'm not sure what the cotton balls are for. How is that related? Is that what people use to like clean out their wax warmer? I just turn my wax warmer off and let the wax harden before I take it out. Like, I don't like pour it out when it's still in its liquid form and like have to scrape it out, but I imagine that that's what that's for. You can correct me in the comments below. Oh my gosh, look at that wax storage. Isn't that goals? Oh my god, that's beautiful. I love that. Not too many people offer their wax in clamshells, but so I don't think it would ever have enough to justify that, but it's beautiful. And then we have like a bed, and then like a fun wax warmer situation. I don't have like a triple wax warmer or anything. I just have the one, and it's like kind of like a white Christmas tree one. It's really pretty, but like I can't put the top on when I'm using it, so it doesn't ever really look like a tree, which I think I should have thought of before, but I didn't, so it's just kind of weird. And then we have a double box scene of, I guess, just like a living room situation, and then we have like a whole board where people cut their wax. That's something I don't do yet either. I have not bought a wax big enough to where I need to cut it. I guess technically I have some like little bundt cakes that will need cutting, but I'm not quite at the point of using them yet, so I might have to purchase one of those in the future. While we're here, the freebie is a flat lay of some clothing, which we haven't seen in kits in a while, I feel like, and then a scene of the bed, which is the same as that, but it's with a slightly different wax warmer. I don't know what the thought process behind that was. That's a little interesting. I guess I'll just pick one. And then I did pick up Fam 2. No, Fam 3. No, Fam 2, sorry. I misread that. But yeah, I always pick up Fam 2. So we have a tall box of a girl holding up some wax, and then just like a scene from her behind, and then shopping of Fantasy Wax Melts on Etsy, which love that shop. That's Kristen's shop. We have our deco, double box scene of like a wax wish list, which is super cute. And then like an order that just came in. Love these colors, again, they're amazing. Rounded boxes, little things. patterns, solid color, and then just the bed without anything in front of it. 3 boxes of like just the bed. That's so funny. And then we have our bottom washi as well. Well, that makes it easy when picking out full boxes for this kit. I mean, I usually try to use every one, but I think this will be a situation where I won't. But yeah, I love that kit, called Wax Lover again. Alright, now we get into the kind of special kits. So this first one is Haunted Mansion. This one was the freebie for placing a $200 and up order during her anniversary sale. I did not place a $200 order, but I did pick this one up from one of my amazing followers on Instagram. She basically told me that she had a few and wanted to give me the chance to purchase one before she listed them for public sale, and I was like, yes please, I will take this one, because I am just a sucker for movie kits. Again, this is by that artist that I'm not too much of a fan of, but sucker for movie kits. If it's a movie I know I'm gonna watch, I need the kit for it. It's kind of like a requirement. So I wanted this anyway. Not that I don't have like a million Haunted Mansion kits, because I do, but I wanted this one because it's very specific. Have I seen the trailer for this movie? No. Do I have any idea what it's going to be about? No. Have I seen the original Haunted Mansion movie? Partly. Not really. Not enough to remember anything. But again, if it's an upcoming movie, I need the kit for it. And plus I have a Haunted Mansion foil collection in my shop still, so it's just another opportunity to use it. So yeah, do I recognize any of these characters? Could I tell you anything about them? No. So I'm just going to show you what they look like. I know that's Danny DeVito. That's all I know. Pretty sure that's just the outside of the mansion, which looks like a slightly different mansion than usual. Maybe they changed its look for this movie. Who knows? I can tell you that that's Madame Leota. Those are the hitchhiking ghosts. And then that's my favorite painting from the room that, like, I don't know, extends upwards, and like the paintings reveal their eerie nature. And, like, it starts like that and then it goes lower and then you can see there's a crock. So I don't know, but that's my favorite painting, so I'm really happy to have that as a tall box, honestly. If I could frame that on my wall, I probably would. I mean, I could just probably find a print somewhere. But yeah, then we have our deco. We have our 2 extra full boxes. I love this, like, library scene. And then we have a bunch of the characters on a staircase. The colors for this are pretty fun, too. I love these purples and greens. I feel like this might be one for teal. I don't know. What did I say? I told somebody what the colors for this were. I think purple would be perfect. Maybe wintergreen. If you had to pick a green, maybe wintergreen. The teal would pretty much only match that shirt, Madame Leota's hair, and like that. And that's kind of it. But you could go for it if you wanted to. And then we have our little things. Again, this is not a super writable color, which is disappointing. And I don't think there was an opportunity to pick up a 5th color sampler for this one. Patterns, solids, bottom washi with yet another character I don't know anything about. Oh, I love this washi pattern. That's amazing right there. So yeah, called Haunted Mansion. So I'll have to remember to use that whenever I see the movie. Not when the movie comes out. I'm going to use it when I see the movie. I'm not Elisa. I save kits for when I see the movie. Like, I have to watch the movie in that week, or else. And I will lie about when I actually watch the movie in order to do that. If it's like one day before, like I've done that with Mulan. Okay, next is June Mystery, which I don't think I hauled May Mystery, and I think the reason for that is because I just didn't want it, and I think I sold it. Did I? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. I think that was the one. It was like the South, some southern city, I don't remember. Charleston? I don't know. Who knows? I couldn't even tell you. Georgia rings like a bell. I don't know. I just didn't need it, so I think I got rid of that one. But this one I do want. This is the June Mystery. I think I thought about selling this for a hot minute, but then I just wanted it because it's pretty. And also, like, I am going to use it for last week's plan with me, so definitely not selling it now. And that is also kind of why I am hauling this when I am, before I have enough to really finish out the haul. So this is like old Hollywood is the theme, which I am using it because I watched an old Hollywood movie from 1938 last week, just coincidentally. So this kit is perfect for that. But yeah, again, I just love these colors. This is Kanish Jess art. I think this is less old Hollywood movies and more all old Hollywood celebrities, which kind of same thing to me. Like, it's just the vibes. It just gives the right vibes. So we have our old bedroom. We have our bar cart, which could be actually pretty modern. We have our fashionable lady driving an older car. Here we have another one doing makeup in the mirror. Oh, I remember when people wore stoles. That was a nice time. And then we have like a very old-fashioned rotary phone with some pearls. And then a flat lay with like old makeup and stuff. I think that was like a little perfume bottle. So fun. And these colors again. I'm just loving these colors. What foil am I going to use? I feel like I gotta go with some kind of gold. But which one? Maybe matte bronze. Could be the vibe. I will have to look into that and get back to you. Maybe rose gold. Maybe I'm going to go rose gold. I'm always looking for opportunities to use rose gold. We have our deco. 2 extra full boxes, which are like our mirror. Oh, that's so realistic. How does she even do that? Just blows me away sometimes. And like this pattern, I feel like she got that pattern from somewhere, but it looks so good. Oh my gosh, and look at that like ruching, those ruffles. I could never do ruffles that perfectly. Like how? Just teach me your ways. Do a studio vlog on drawing this because I need to see that. Everything in that box is drawn to perfection. I mean, all of it is, but like, she blows me away. She's my idol. And then we have rounded boxes, little things, solid color, patterns, bottom washi, and then this hand, which for some reason just has a bunch of like crystals on it, gemstones. Is that like a glove or just somebody glued a bunch of gemstones to their hand? I'm really curious about that. It looks like somebody just glued a bunch of gemstones, which is interesting. And then this like drink tower, which feels very Great Gatsby to me. I don't know if it was ever in the movie, but it feels very Great Gatsby to me. And then since it's a mystery, we have our doodles that are colored to the kit, 5th color sampler. And then extra boxes, which we have more skin tones for the glitter hand box, lady driving a car, and then the lipstick lady. And then, oh yes, so we have tall box girl with the most realistic looking clothing I've ever seen in a clip art set. We have another girl with a mirror. Again, how does she do this so perfectly? No idea. And then this one, which is great for a quote box. So that is like the old Hollywood one. I feel like that's what it's going to be called when she brings it back to shop. And then for foil, she included like sparkly gold. I'm not going to tell you if this is champagne lights or not, but it's some kind of sparkly gold. And I don't have the lights on my foil setting, so I'll have to hold it at an angle for you to see it. But like there's the gold and then there's the sparkly. So you can see sparkly gold, sparkly gold. And this is in the star twinkle format, question mark, something like that. Yeah. And then we have, oh yeah, just the underlays, icons and scripts, and then washi. I think this is in like a new twinkle format, because I don't think this is the original twinkle format. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm probably not going to use it anyway, because I pretty much only use my own foil, but that is what she included with it. I don't know if I would pair that foil color with this, though. I really feel like that's not the vibe. You'll see. I mean, by the time this goes up, you'll have already seen that plan with me, so that is June Mystery, and that is it for this haul section. I think I'm going to probably fit one more in after this. Okay, so this last part of the haul is going to be quite a bit later. I did wait for quite a few more orders to come in. And then I have, of course, been buying printables as well, so there will be some of those featured in this haul. Not too many physical orders coming in these days. Also, if you can tell by my voice, I am a little bit sick right now. But for some reason, there's going to be a couple of videos now where I'm sick, and I don't know why, but this is just like the day that I want to like do filming stuff, which is unusual because I lose my breath a lot faster, but who knows. So here we are. So I don't have any particular order that I want to do these in. So I guess we'll start with like the shops that have kind of smaller amounts of kits. These are all kits, by the way. I don't have any like icons or anything left for this haul. So first is my first and last order from Happy Sticker Designs, because her shop actually has closed very recently. And this was the only kit that I ever really wanted from her. It was custom art from, I think, Milk and Berries art. And when I saw this, I just could not resist it. It was the prettiest thing I've ever seen in my life. Also, her packaging is super cute. It's like all confetti in there. But yeah, I needed this kit so badly. I hope I didn't show anything important on screen. I just found confetti like on my leg already. But yeah, this was her little thank you card with a fashion girl on the back as a journaling card, and I think that is from this actual kit that I ordered. And then there's a little made with love sticker. Let me figure out how to unravel this, because I'm gonna need like my tiny scissors, because this is just not coming up. I wanted to preserve the cello, but there's just no way the cello is going to be preserved. It was taped down quite a lot, which honestly is probably good if Customs was trying to look at this, because I know that Customs loves to rip things apart. And I don't know how shipping from Germany is, but I can imagine that it's not super easy. So yeah, that was my invoice and more confetti. And now we have some little freebies. So let's go over those first. So she put a couple pen tests in here, which is a nice idea. I think this is glossy and I think this is matte. Yeah, definitely. And then here we have some of her foil, because I know she does foil, or she did foil too. So this is a really fun Disney themed overlay, and then some Disney headers. And then this is the €30 and up freebie, which is just little Disney characters. Very cute. And then the actual kit that I got is called, I think it's called Venus, if I remember correctly. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, these are the extra pages, but they're actually a lot smaller than the original kit pages, which are a little bit taller. So that's why I was confused for a little bit. But yeah, I picked up so much of this kit because I just needed every single part of it. So it is called Venus, it looks like, and I got the full kit from her. So this is kind of like an ethereal looking kit. It has a lot of like ethereal elements, like if you remember the aura art from Silly's Studio, or there was a recent ScribblePrintsCo kit that I feel like I hauled maybe earlier in this haul at some point, that Kanish Jess did, that was kind of like this. It reminds me of that. And also I think there have been a few Pink Diamond Planner Co. mysteries that had this kind of theme, but you know, it's very airy and kind of magical a little bit. I love this double box scene. I think that's a little castle in the background and a waterfall. There's like butterflies, a flowered cake. There's some really pretty shoes, lingerie, a horse, and then a flat lay with some makeup and a mirror. And then the fashion people in this kit, I think, are all based on Disney princesses, kind of vaguely, which, you know, you put that in a kit, I'm going to buy it, like, no matter what. Now, as a little disclaimer, obviously I'm not going to be able to remember every single one of them. I don't even know for sure if that one is based on one of them. I think possibly like Rapunzel, maybe. No, I think that's the one with longer hair. So yeah, this one I'm not too sure about. That one is obviously like the newer Little Mermaid. And then the rest, yeah, I'm not even going to try. Maybe that isn't even a princess. But yeah, here we have a tall box girl with a prosthetic, which is super cool to see that in a kit. I don't think we've seen prosthetics. And then we have like a bus, and then a candle, and then another flat lay with some tea and cakes. Definitely want to be at that tea party. So we have some habit trackers, the sidebar tracker, some fancy labels. These look pretty small for fancy labels. About the size of probably like a pink planner shop. Oh, that was really sticking to that backing, but it looks like it's cut properly. So it's just different paper than I'm used to, I believe. And then we have some quarter boxes over here. We have our glitter headers on this one. These are like the most interesting movie marquees. There's no dots or stars or anything. They just say the word movie. And then I think these are like third boxes. Got some labels. It says meal prep instead of meals, but I'll use it for that one. That's fine. Then we have some half boxes and square boxes on here, along with more labels. Here we have the solid label page, the patterned label page, little things on there as well. And then, are these like extra colors, or are they main colors? It looks like these, that one looks kind of like that color. And this one does not really look like that. It's more blue than that purple. Interesting, that looks like a fifth color. And then here's the bottom washi, and then there's another like full box that could be for a quote overlay. And we have our date covers on here and some shapes. So this 15 millimeter is already cut in, or the 30 millimeters already cut in half to 15. And I did purchase the 15 millimeter strip so that I could just replace like the top one with one of these. And then I did purchase the label sampler. I believe this is the fifth color. Yep, it's that fifth color. So I got even more of that just because I wasn't really sure if there were going to be enough labels in this kit, because I am not familiar with this kit format, so I didn't really want to risk it for my first purchase. The deco was also sold separately, so I did pick that up as well. And then I purchased every single full box that you could possibly conceive of. So I don't know how this spread is going to work. I have done technically a 22 full box spread before, but this is going to be a lot more than that. So I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to do it. Actually, I think some of these are repeats, so it's not going to be that bad. So let's have a look. So here we have some princesses on here. I know that's Meg from Hercules. I think that's Belle from Beauty and the Beast. That's like human Ariel. Rapunzel. I think that's Anna. No, Elsa, sorry. I don't know who that is. That one looks Greek, but she's not Meg, because that's Meg. And again, that's like a repeat of the one I didn't know. And then there's Fashion Girls 2. We have Tiana, Mulan. We have another repeat of that one. Thank God for the repeats, because I don't know what I would do. And then I'll just have to choose one of these ladies, which I think is just a regular fashion girl. And then, oh, this is the freebie. I didn't realize that there was a freebie with this, which is a bunch more full boxes. So if you want to have a baby in there, you can have that. Hands, hand holding, and then a mirror, like reflection, and swans on a lake, which is so pretty. And I think that is the same as that. Okay, so let's actually count how many unique boxes we have to go on here, so I can really get an idea of how crazy this spread is going to be, since some are repeated, or quite a lot are repeated. I feel like it's going to be less intimidating than it looks initially, because I don't want to spread this out into two spreads. I hate doing that, or I hate the thought of it. I have purchased some kits with the intention of doing that, but like realistically I'm not. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 plus tall box. So that's like 27. That's still insane. But I have gotten creative before, and I can get creative again. Like, there are also methods that I just have not even tried to, like, extender wise, to try to fit more boxes into a spread. So I know that there's ways and means that I could employ, but it's gonna be still, it's gonna take a lot of work to figure that out. But that is Venus, and I super love that art so much. It's kind of gonna be like an anytime kit for me, but I just love anything with all the princesses in it. Okay, all right, next let's go into my other like one-off kit shop, which is Plannerface. This is my first ever Plannerface kit. It is a mystery kit as well that I got secondhand from somebody in the buy-sell trade. It's actually one of my followers already, Claire. If you're watching this, thank you so much, because I literally don't think I would have gotten my hands on this otherwise if somebody had not been willing to ship to the US. So super grateful for that. When I saw this kit, I think actually another one of my followers like sent me a picture of this, because like I don't really see pics of her mysteries unless she like advertises them herself, which I do watch her vlogs, so I do see them at some point. But she sent me a pic and she was like, have you seen this? Because this is something that Nella from Clip Art Kits has done, and I am like Nella's #1 fan, and so I need all of her art that has ever existed, basically. I'm not even joking about that. The second I laid my eyes on this, I was like, I need that some kind of way. It needs to happen within my lifetime that I need to get my hands on this kit. And I don't know how it's going to happen, because most people in that buy-sell trade do not ship to the US. But I think Claire has also like ordered from me before, so I've shipped to her, I think, like at least once. And so I'm really glad that she was willing to return the favor and ship to me as well. So, and of course I paid, the extra shipping and all that. I'm always willing to do that. I mean, that's what you have to do. But yes, I'm just so glad to finally have this in my hands, because I like basically saw this full box and I was like, okay, this kit needs to be my life, and I love this color scheme. This is basically like my favorite color scheme for a kit. And obviously just all of Nella's art is to die for. This is my first time like experiencing the Plannerface format, so we will see how I can make that work. It's also a matte kit. I don't know if her subscriptions are offered in glossy. And I don't think this is premium matte. I think this is just regular matte, which she does have pretty good quality regular matte. But yeah, it definitely looks a little bit different than the rest of my kits. But that is a-okay, because Nella's art is good enough in any form. It's just so beautiful. It's Fairy Tale Party is the theme, which it definitely looks like it. We got our beautiful fashion girls. We have that piano, which again, I needed that because that's like such a fairy tale piano. That looks like a little present with some flowers around it. We have our tiered tray with the cupcakes. We have our cake and our punch. We have a little lantern with like a little scene in there. I guess that is like a life-size lantern. Or not life-size, but like giant, to where you can sit in it. Maybe it's a little miniature fairy lantern. I don't even know. And then we have like an archway. Look at these colors. They're just insane. And here are all the extras, which I didn't know were in here until I just opened this up. So it has some of Anna's freebies in here. The December and March for some reason. Which I don't know why these were in here. But yeah, these are back when she had her little cute little like planner shaped freebies. We have a die cut of that piano, which love. I need to find some way to do something with my die cuts, the ones that I really like, because I don't do like a rings planner. I don't do anything like where I can put those die cuts in. even temporarily. So I don't know. What is this? Fairy Tale Pa. It looks like this is a deco sheet, so maybe this is deco. But there's also like icons, I guess, that are colored to match the kit, which is cool. Those do look like pencil PintCo icons. I'm pretty sure she uses pencil PintCo icons. So yeah, I will definitely be keeping those with this. Looks like we also get a bunch of freebies here. So we get 2 tall girls. One is like, so they're both like alternate versions of that, which don't ever give me a tall box because I'm gonna force myself to use it. Like this whole dress needs to be featured. I think we can forgo the bottom of this dress because there ain't much really going on there. But that means nobody's gonna have purple hair. That's okay. I want to use this ombre hair, so we'll probably use that one. And then there's just another alternate. There's an extra box with the like wine or whatever, and then we have our little signpost, which actually this is super cool because, okay, we've had 1,000,001 signposts in kits, and there are shops that like to reuse the same shaped one, which is very funny to me. I've mentioned it before, not shops, artists. But this one is unique because like you can tell there are signs on the other side too, and also some of these are like so like tilted a certain way that like the, you know, the writing is like, you know, it's not just like straight rectangular, like you know what I mean. Like that's a really cool effect. I love that. So you have Enchanted Forest, Gnome Land, Troll Bridge, Fairyland, and Mushroom Headway. Love it. So 2 extra full boxes, lovely. And then we have our extra fashion girl of that one, which again, I've already decided I'm going to use the tall box, so I won't worry about that sheet. Looks like these tall boxes are 1.5 the size of a regular full box, which is the same size as Glam Planner tall boxes, which, as you know, I do have overlays in my shop size specifically for those boxes. And I think my fairy collection will work perfectly with this. So that's most of the extras. Let's just actually go on with regular kit, which we have even more full boxes here. Oh my gosh, just all of Nella's art is just my favorite thing in the world. Look at these, like, I think these are little cookies. They're so detailed. And then these treats as well, so detailed. I love them. Then we have more functional stuff here. We have our sidebar tracker. Interesting habit trackers. They're quite a bit big. Some flag checklists right there, which you don't see in kits too much. I don't know if this is the most current format. I don't believe so. Yeah, what do I know? We have some rounded boxes on this page, some square boxes, little things like the world's smallest amount of glitter headers. So that's 4 times 4, so that's 16. Where exactly are the other 5 that I need? I don't know. We have more labels. Yeah, this is going to be really interesting to try to use this format. We have more little things on here at least. And then bottom washi, which I did get, or I didn't purchase it, but it came with it, is the 50mm washi add-on. So I am going to cut this and use this with it. Date covers as well. More square boxes, which for some reason they're not all on the same page. Scripts, double box scene. Very nice. Oh, I love how that's cut. When I'm doing printable kits, I always try to move the cut lines now so that they're as squished together as possible so that you're not actually missing any of the scene. Lovely. Movie marquee. There's some more icons actually included in it. I was going to say, there's my 4 extra glitter headers until I saw this page, and I was like, okay, I understand that. More little things. Good. And then here's the full set of glitter headers, which I don't know why there's 16 extra on the other page when you could have easily put anything else in that spot. So that's interesting. But yeah, that's basically it. And then, yeah, the deco is here and the weekend banner as well. Her format is so interesting. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm not really a Plannerface user. I don't think I would be after that format, but anytime, you know, there's custom art that I absolutely need, I'm gonna pick it up. I don't know why I went like slightly British with this section. Actually, I do. It's because Anna's British, so got it on the brain. But that is Fairy Tale Party from Plannerface, and it's my new favorite thing. Actually, both of these last two kits are my new favorite thing. Can't choose. All right, let's get into the next shop, which is ScribblePrintsCo. So I have just a few kits from the main shop, and then I have a mystery kit. So we'll go over the freebies first, which are a die cut. She hasn't done this as a freebie in a while. I think I might have already had that one from last year, though. This is the 75 and up freebie, which is a selection of icons in like an exclusive color. And this one looks like a really light, like highlighter yellow, which is interesting, but I'm sure it's going to come in handy at some point. I do like those. And then this is the, I don't know if this is like the all orders freebie or what. It must be. But this is just one of her like random underlays sheets in 8 different designs in rose gold, which I do just get rid of these. I mean, it's not going to be much use to me if they're all 8 different patterns. So I think it's just kind of to let you know which ones she has in shop. But yeah. And then for the actual kits, so I typically only buy exclusives from her now. So these next two are kind of similar. I have Hike and Dinosaurs. They look almost like the same kit. And these are both by the same artist, I believe. She uses a lot of Coco's Art House. Quite a lot, in fact. Which sometimes I find the color choices that she used to be a bit dreary. But these two are very green, and so I will give it a pass because I love green. And I really think these kits are beautiful. When I saw this Hike kit, I knew immediately that Andrea had made my wishes come true because she had on Instagram like a little suggestion box for what theme for anytime kits you want. And I put in like a hiking / outdoorsy kind of kit, and I suggested a lot of scenes that she did end up using here. So I'm very happy to see that. Like I think waterfall I suggested. I think there may be like a picnic scene kind of later in here that I did suggest as well. But yeah, a lot of this kind of stuff. Mountains. Yeah, so I'm super pleased that I have this, and honestly it took a lot of restraint to not buy 2 of them because I do love going hiking, and I'm sure there's going to be more than one occasion where I'll need a hiking kit. But yeah, we have like a waterfall here. We have, I think that's a double box scene. With like a little trail going up through the mountains. We have like the lake. I think I did also suggest a lake. We have like river rapids, another double box scene with like a canyon and a lake. And then here we have another body of water and some deer. And then the next page we have some deco, a lot of tiny little leaf deco. Because yeah, I mean, there's not going to be a ton of clip art involved in this if it's mostly scenery. This looks like a little bit of an oopsie because these 2 full boxes are the same. Did she like not even realize this? That's really funny to me. And then we have another scene here of just a trail through the trees. I do like these colors. But that brown is not going to be writable. So we have our square boxes and rounded boxes. Solid color, which yeah, all 8 of these are going to have to be thrown out. And these are the little things. And then we have the pattern boxes and labels, and we have the solid color. And then okay, so here's like a little camping scene. That's what it was. There's like a little kayak there as well, or canoe or something. And then bottom washi, and I love those little trees there. Date covers, and then the freebie was this tall box, which does look like it's another version of another box from elsewhere in the kit. Nope. Actually, it's not. It's unique, so that's good. But yeah, tall box, and then I picked up the fashion as well, which is like basically one fashion person, and then a clothing flat lay. So yeah, I really enjoyed this one. So I'll be sure to use that the next time we go on a hike, which we haven't gone hiking in quite some time. We almost did earlier this week, but we just didn't have time. Things didn't quite work out the way we wanted, but we'll make a point of it at some point soon. All right, next we have dinosaurs, which are just actually dinosaur singular. But this one is like, it reminds me so much of the Jurassic Park kit that I just used on my planner. It's like practically the same kit almost. It's so funny to me that she did like 2 dinosaur heavy kits back to back, basically. It was just hilarious to me. But I mean, I'm not going to pass it up. I'm a big dinosaur fan. So I'm happy to have more dinosaurs in my planner. And this one is all dinosaurs and no people. So it's even more of the dino action that I need. Now, don't expect me to name all of the different types here because I cannot do it. But a lot of these were from Jurassic Park, so they are recognizable. Alright. Sorry, I heard some noises behind me. Something's in my boxes over there. But yeah, these are very well drawn, and the backgrounds are gorgeous. A lot like the previous kit. And then we have our tall box freebie, which is, of course, the really long-necked dinosaurs. You know, I was rummaging around in my binders earlier, so I think they may be settling in the boxes. And then we have some deco. Again, it's all just really large deco, because I guess she didn't want to do any dinosaurs as deco. And then we have 2 extra dinosaurs here. I'm glad we have an ocean one, because they're my personal favorite dinosaurs. And then the T-Rex, which is my favorite land dinosaur. And then glitter headers, rounded labels, little things. Again, this brown is a bit too dark. Patterned boxes. Then we have the solids, and Triceratops gets his own full box here. And then we have the vine pattern, which literally looks just like the vines that I used in my dinosaur foil collection. So feel free to match that up. I know I will. Because it's not just a Jurassic Park themed collection, it's just dinosaurs in general. So perfect for this. And that is Dinosaur. When will I use it? Probably on a rewatch of Jurassic Park, because I do have at least one more Jurassic Park kit in my collection still, but after that I'm gonna need more, or just any other dinosaur movie, because I do have another one I need. It's already downloaded, I just need to watch it. Alright, next is the Pop Mystery from a little bit ago. This one was the Breakfast Club one, which this was one of the ones where she kind of just like gave a hint on, and pretty much everybody in the comments on that video just like guessed it immediately, and I just kind of like knew that they were right instinctively, so I didn't even bother to like look up the hint that she gave. I just took their word for it and I bought it. No, you know, knowing that I could sell it if they were wrong, but nope, it is in fact The Breakfast Club, and I'm a huge fan of this movie. Not a huge fan, but like I really do like this movie quite a lot, and I will rewatch it every now and again, I suppose. I think I've seen it twice now, but definitely will rewatch it just so I can use this kit. It's Darcy art, actually, and I do love her art. I think she nailed pretty much everybody except for whatever this guy's name is. But he looks kind of dorky in that drawing, I've got to say. But everyone else I think she nailed. Yeah, don't expect me to remember any of their names, because I will not. But they are all just such distinctive characters in the movie. So that's all the main 5. And then there's some of the props from throughout the movie. And the double box scene of like the room where they had their detention. Which, looking at it, is a really funny kind of room. Like, what was this room supposed to even be? I have no idea. And then the tall box freebie is, of course, I think his name is Bender or something. But that scene at the end where he, I think he gets her earrings or something. Hers. And is, like, really happy about it. So, we've got that. And then the deco, which, again, not a ton of deco to choose from. It's a very character-heavy kit. And then you have a double box scene of all 5 of them and they're all sitting together. And glitter headers, rounded boxes. Ah, solid black. Lovely. So writable, that one. Little things, patterned boxes, solid, and bottom washi, which is the lockers. That is so fun. I love that lockers pattern. And then like the little static from the TV, but it also reminds me of the front of composition notebooks, which I think was like what she was aiming for. So yes, definitely will be using this for a rewatch of The Breakfast Club. Right then, let's go into the mystery. So this is the August mystery. So this is actually, I just got this in the mail, I think yesterday, no, I think today actually I did. So if you have not seen it, spoiler alert, I will be bringing it onto the screen in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here it is. This is a very celestial themed mystery, which is not my theme preference, I gotta say. Like, it's not my vibe, it's not my aesthetic. I don't know when I would necessarily use it, but this was just such a beautiful kit. I was like, I need it in my life, and I know that I already have a celestial foil collection scheduled for the first week of September, so I did want to keep this just so I could, you know, have an opportunity to use it on more things, because I do have at least 1 or 2 celestial kits in my collection just because they're beautiful. But what's one more, and I couldn't pass it up, it is Kittenish Just Art, and I swear every new set that she comes out with is just 10 million times better than the last, and I know it's because she's experimenting with her technique and like getting kind of better and more realistic. And you can, like, I saw in her studio vlog that she had bought a light brush to use in Procreate, and like I can just immediately tell that was like one of the stamps in that brush, and she's like really putting those to good use. So just everything's like way more realistic, and I love it. I don't necessarily want her to go too photorealistic like with Sully's studio, but I like where she's at right now. I think this is like the best clip art possible that like still looks like clip art. But yeah, so I'm not too sure what like a lot of these things are, so I'm not really necessarily going to describe everything in these boxes as I usually do. But we have our fashion girls, who are of course gorgeous as always. Clothing flat lay, double box scene of like kind of celestial library, like a very dark one with the light shining through, and this is one of my favorite double box scenes of all time, shall we say. It's so gorgeous. We have our Book of Moon spells and other magical artifacts, crystals of course. I have some deco, our 2 extra full boxes with like this old-fashioned globe, which is so cool. I don't know how she did that globe effect. And then like some wall hangings and stuff, glitter headers, rounded boxes, little things. Ugh, again, another dark color, unfortunately. Patterned boxes, solid colors. We have another full box and our bottom washi star pattern. This is like a bathroom. Again, there's that light brush, very neat. And that like constellation wallpaper is very cool. And then since it's the mystery, we have a bunch of extra pages. So we've got the 5th color. Again, it's not a very writable color, but what can you do? And then we have the icons colored to match the kit. We've got lots of extra full boxes. So we have our tall box here of this gorgeous girl. This box which is perfect for a quote overlay. This other gorgeous girl with an amazing hairstyle. And then we have alternate hair colors for that girl. And then we have alternate of the tall box as well. So plenty of options for that. And the foil that is included is a star foil bundle in what looks like a silver pixie dust kind of situation. Closest to the silver pixie dust that I have in my shop. But yeah, it's a star bundle. I haven't quite decided to like fully get rid of my foil bundles yet, because I do use mostly my own foil, but I mean some of these are good. I just wouldn't use all of it. And yeah, I can definitely see the over foiling from the manufacturer in that washi. But that's just because the design is actually a little bit too close together. That would be a problem with any kind of foiling. That's why I have to be super careful about my designs. It takes a lot of trial and error. And I have the ability to do that because I print in-house. But with the manufacturer, you don't really have a lot of chance for that. But yeah, that is the August mystery, and that is it for SPC. Let's go ahead and get into Glam Planner, which actually was another one that I only had one kit of, so I don't know why I left her to last, or second to last. But we do have a little freebie pack here. So I'm gonna have to reuse that cello, so I'll leave that off to the side. Usually I destash a lot of this stuff. But let's just see what we got. We got some extra full boxes for a kit for some random reason. We have Teeny Tots Cupid. We have a foil kit exclusive sampler. We have a random big box. We have some silver foiled movie marquees, which I actually do love these, and I will be keeping these. So we'll put those separate. We have some for little Teeny and Friends in front of the fire. Oh, I remember which kit these are from. I actually still have it. Haven't used it. And then this random page from a kit. This random page from a kit. I haven't used this kit either. This is from her Disney Princess line, which she better keep going with the movie lines. This is from Muggle Magic. Definitely long used that. That was one of the first kits that I used to open my shop. And then this random page as well. So yeah, a lot of destashable stuff right there. I'll add it onto that actually. And then the one kit that I purchased was when she did a glitch sale and she put some of the older mysteries back in shop. So this is the February mystery of this year, which I knew immediately that I needed, and I was just going to wait till she put it back in shop in some kind of form. Now as for the glitch, I can't ever really tell what the glitch is, and I don't think I've used any glitch kits, so I'm not even too sure if you can tell when you start to use them or not. I have a feeling it may have to do with the cutting, which is why nobody can ever visually tell. But once you start peeling up, if some of them don't peel up quite right, then like you can tell there was a problem. Maybe the printing is slightly off, but like I can never tell that either, and I have a good eye for that sort of thing. But either way, this is the arcade kit, which I needed, especially because I did a whole gamer foil collection, so I know I wanted to use that with this. And also, we are an arcade living family, so arcade's our life. We have some little Pac-Man plushies. We have our skee ball lanes, which I do love skee ball a lot. We have Pac-Man. We have some clothing flat lays. This is like very 80s. Have like a slushy Polaroid camera, little game over neon sign. That effect is so cool. And then we have, like, I think Tetris. So this is Snack Man, and that's blocks instead of Tetris. So that's funny. We have our heart checklists, 2 extra boxes here, which are cassette tapes. And that's a Walkman. Oh, that takes me back. And then a very old-fashioned boombox. So we have some more labels on that page. Labels, cutout icons, deco. It still is quite so funny to me that she has not, like, changed the format of this at all. Like, she's the only shop who has them like that. It's so funny. And then we have this page, and also these pages. The layout of them does not make much sense either. And then the glitter headers and blank little things. And then triplicate bottom washi, which unfortunately these two are the same, which is kind of unusual. And then since it's a mystery, we do have the extra page of full boxes. So we have like a hand with some pretty painted nails, and then our little 80s clothing right there. And then it does come with the label sampler and the big box, which is the Starcade kind of food area. Very fun. So I can't wait to use that whenever we go to an arcade again. And next, lastly, let's get into LynnerDesigns. I have 4 printable kits from her. They are all exclusive art. I think pretty much I have like my main shop that I go to for the format, and then all other shops I get just like exclusive art from, which you'll have been able to tell. So yeah, these are all exclusive arts from LynnerDesigns because they're all fantastic. And this one is from Nella of Clip Art Kits. I think all of hers are actually. So this one was her first shop mystery. So the others are all exclusive arts, but this one was her first actual mystery. So I didn't quite know what I was getting. I only knew that it was like anytime and kind of seasonal, like end of August, beginning of September, I think was what she said. And yeah, these colors definitely are giving those vibes to me. Like the orange, the shade of orange, like I don't know, that just makes it a very apt description. Of course, I don't really do my kits that way, my kit lineup. I do it more based on what happened that week, but still, this little inspiration for you. So this doesn't really have any name other than First Shop Mystery. But I'm trying to figure out what I would call it. I don't know. It's kind of outdoorsy, kind of got some farm elements going on. We got our little pig. This pig is the cutest pig I've ever seen in my life. These cute little ducklings. Have our peach cobbler and our fruits and chocolate tray. Bicycle. We have some s'mores going on here. Have our little outdoor like camper van tent set up. Clothing flat lay. Oh, this is also a printable, so this format has been heavily adjusted from its original format to suit my personal needs. We have like a hand with a s'more. This is really cool. Like it's meant to look like, or like that's like a little bit out of focus, I feel like. So the background is more in focus, which is really interesting. It's like a photo. And then we have our little drinks in the ice bucket. Yeah, I heavily altered this page. So I created this dinners header, which I have been doing on kits that don't have them, because of just the way I do my sidebar, and there wasn't any like larger pattern to pull from for the pattern box that I like to put behind the dinners header, so I've just been making them, and that line will get covered up, of course, by the header, thankfully. So that's what that is, and I just filled in this extra space. I took out whatever was there, and I filled it in with like more boxes that I felt like I would need. Same with here. I like these little short third boxes though. Those are fun. I have those in my shop as well, foiled. So there's that page. This page I left alone. I believe her little things, or her fancy labels, nope, they actually look a good size. Yeah, good size fancy labels there. And plenty of them, which is awesome. So that's the solid page. That's the patterns. Here's the little things page, which is pretty much the same as ScribblePrintsCo. And then this page, we have our habit trackers, flags, square boxes, deco, weekend banner. I left these pages alone. The glitter headers, extra little things, and quarter boxes. Bottom washi, date covers, and then a little vase with daisies. And then I just, there was like some fashion that I just like separated out. The only one I would use, the only two I would use actually, which is this particular tall box and this particular fashion girl. And then I just had extra space here, so I just put some more labels that I thought I might need. Because I do typically use more third boxes and fancy labels than the kits usually contain. So that's what this little extra bit is. But yeah, that is the First Shop Mystery. It's very cute. I think I will use that as like a seasonal kit at some point. And I think she did pretty well with her mysteries, so I'm hoping that she's going to do more. All right, and then next, let's just start oldest to newest. The best that I can remember, which is starting with this Genovia kit, which is Princess Diaries, which a very popular theme these days, shall we say. You can see my silhouette, got a little excited cutting that one. But But yeah, we've had a ScribblePrintsCo one. We have this one. They're all very good. But yeah, so this is also based on the first Princess Diaries movie. So of course I had to pick it up, even though I like the second one much, much, much more. So we have Mia, double box scene of her transformation. Then we have Queen Clarice, I believe. We have a little tea set, tiered tray, some soup, music box, and I forget what that is. So it's like a diary of some kind, maybe. Anne Hathaway is like the prettiest person imaginable. And then we have a couple extra full boxes here. And the same kind of situation here. I just like redid everything. I forgot to take this out because I don't use those check boxes. Forgot to replace that. Then we have our solid color page, patterns. These are really pretty patterns. We have the little things, deco, square boxes, everything else, glitter headers, and then one more of a beautiful Anne Hathaway on the bottom washi. And that is Genovia, and I'll be using that to mark a rewatch most likely. Alrighty, and then next, I think Spooky Island was next chronologically. I didn't pick up every single one of her exclusive arts because there were some themes that that didn't speak to me personally. And technically, I also have not ever seen this movie, this Scooby-Doo live action movie, but I've heard it's really, really good. So I'm gonna watch it at some point, and I'm gonna use this kit. But yeah, here we have all of the live action actors, and then Scooby-Doo himself. Spooky Island. Again, not seen the movie, so no idea what all this is. Scooby Snacks, Scooby-Doo's collar, a giant sandwich, which is probably Shaggy's favorite thing. And this page, which you could tell I completely destroyed. Had to put this tall box here. I believe this full box was already here. Don't know what that is. And then I think that's Scrappy-Doo. He was like right next to that, but I had to like move stuff around. So here it is. And then solid page, pattern page, little things, glitter headers, deco, and then of course we have the mystery van and some bottom washi. And then the big box is, I guess, like the entrance to Spooky Island, I suppose. So yeah, seems like a really fun movie. I just have to get around to watching it. Alright, and then lastly, we have, of course, the Swamp kit, which is the Shrek kit. And I did make a Shrek foil bundle available in shop, kind of specifically for this kit. It's not the only Shrek kit out there, but it's the best one, obviously. So, can't wait to use that with this. But, yeah, we have Shrek and Fiona and Donkey. We have a little Beware Ogre sign. We have Shrek's dinner and the Wanted Fairy Tale Creatures reward sign. We have the little eyeball martini and the earwax candle. We have a double box scene of Shrek's Swamp, which I did make a double box scene overlay specifically to go over that. And then we have another double box scene of the interior of his house. And then, yeah, I just completely destroyed the rest of this page. Made my little dinners header situation. Then we have our solid color patterns, little things, deco, glitter headers, and then human Fiona too, because she's so pretty. So pretty. And then the bottom washi and all that. And that is the Swamp. I will probably use that for rewatch as well, because Shrek is one of the best movies ever. And that is it for this part of the haul, and that is it for this video, actually. So I do have a bunch more printables that will be featured in the next haul. I'm still working on like formatting them and printing them, actually, because it takes quite a while. But those will be coming. And then I have like a couple more physical things coming, not too many. But keep an eye out for that soon. So thank you so much for watching. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, and share, that would be fantastic. And I will see you in my next video. Ciao, ciao.